It rained all day in the New York area, but the rain has stopped. It's 41 degrees, and we're ready for a beauty as Donovan McNabb and his Philadelphia Eagles come to the Meadowlands to take on Eli Manning and the New York Giants on NBC's Sunday Night Football. In essence, a battle for first place in the NFC East, a three-way tie. The Giants would own the tiebreakers. If Philly wins, they go to 9-4. You see Tom Coughlin, who told us the other day, he said, Justin Tuck needs to have a big game with a three-receiver set. That means Jason Avant is the third wideout, and they begin on the ground with a nice run and a first down for McCoy. Michael Vick making his first appearance. He's scored last week on the ground and threw a touchdown pass, and this time he fakes it to Weaver, and Vick's going to throw deep downfield, and it will be taken in at the 9-yard line, setting up a first and goal as he hits Deshaun Jackson. Second and goal from the 8-yard line. And McNabb throws it back to Selleck, and Selleck will fight his way into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. 67 yards, 6 plays. More than half his yardage this year after contact. Then they've got Ahmad Bradshaw in the game on 3rd and 2. And Manning goes over the middle and finds Steve Smith for a first down. Now at the Philadelphia 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs over right guard. And Jacobs loses the ball. And it's picked up by Brown. And Brown will go all the way to the end zone. And the Giants right now are stunned as Jacobs loses the ball and Philadelphia with a 2-touchdown lead.
Cole chasing this one down from the backside, getting there. And then I think it was Chris Goke. No, that was Trent Cole all the way. The ball just popped out on
Boise State. Sean Jones, Georgia.
Sheldon Brown, South Carolina.
And Joselio Hansen is the nickelback, and he's in on this play. And there goes Jacobs over the right side. Sleeveless and angry. It's a good combination. The Giants can only hold from the 31-yard line. And on a slant, this is Nix. And the Giants' #1 pick in the draft takes it to the 49-yard line. Gilbride is the Giants' offensive coordinator. Sends in this play on 2nd down and 10. 3-step drop, and Manning throws over the middle, and he hits Smith, and that will be a first down in the 3rd and 9. Eagles showing blitz, as they often do, overloading to the left defensive side. Here they come. Manning gets it away, hits Smith, but Smith will be stopped short of the first down at the 29-yard line. Manning wants some quiet. 4th down and a long one. And here's Jacobs, and Jacobs is able to pick up that first down. Talked about the Giants' troubles in the first quarter, Eli's problems. Second quarter is a completely different story. But the Giants right now looking to manifest this drive with a score. And that's almost picked off. It turns out to be a reception by Boss at the 9-yard line. Kevin Boss is the recipient of a lot of good fortune after it was tipped by Trotter.
And just didn't come up with the ball. Watch him right here. Going to run right underneath Kevin Boss. Has it played, gets his head turned around, right in his hands, and flips it over.
Good protection. And then he throws that one into the back of the end zone. That was Samuel covering. Stack 3 receivers to the right. Manning will go to the left. And it is out of bounds from Mario Manningham.
So more room on the outside. Could have been a touchdown. A blown opportunity.
Lawrence Tynes, 26-yard field goal attempt. Eagles to hold, and the Giants at least come up with 3. Getting into the team huddle before the game, something he hadn't done. 3rd down and 9. And McNabb pressured, slips away, and then throws low and incomplete. But the pressure was put on Donovan up the middle. McNabb throws, caught on the outside, and that's going to be a first and goal as LaShawn McCoy takes it to the 3. And durable, too. Hasn't missed a start since he took over for Kurt Warner as a rookie in 04. 3rd and 4. And Manning throws, and that's caught, and this time Nix holds on and breaks away inside the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown Giants.
All is forgiven.
Samuel had a chance to get him. Quentin Michael, 1st and 10 of the 24. McNabb. And he fires, and that's taken at the 45-yard line by the tight end Selleck.
A little pain tonight, but he's been hot this year.
From the 46-yard line. Weaver, who busted a 41-yard 3rd down and 3, taking a shotgun snap. And Vick's going to run it himself. And Michael Vick to the outside, turns the corner, and picks up the 1st down.
Getting a little bit better. We're starting to see Mike Vick.
A rushing and passing touchdown last week in Atlanta. And McNabb fires over the middle and completes it to Jackson. McNabb comes under center. Vick in motion. Toss it to him. Turns around. Looking to throw it. Does. And knocked away at the very last moment on a pass intended for Reggie Brown. Starter now. They have Rouse and Ross at safeties. 3rd and goal. McNabb throws over the middle, and that gets deflected. And the Giant defense stiffens. Savraka, the holder. And the Eagles get 3, but the Giants stiffen. Hold them to the field goal after a 75-yard drive. And the Eagle lead is 7.
Make the Pro Bowl this year. Big interception return for a touchdown last week, and the fumble recovery for a touchdown this week.
Here's Jacobs. And he bulldozes his way.
They've tried everybody in there.
Bill Bergey's coming back, I heard. 3rd and 9. And Manning against the grain throws, and it's out of bounds as Smith tries to. Sean Jackson averaging almost 16 yards of return and leading the league in punt return average. And this is Fiegel's kick off the side of his foot, fielded at the 29. And Jackson, after circling back, comes down the sideline, and Fiegels can't knock him out of bounds, and he will go all the way for a touchdown. So the league leader in punt return average, and what a run back. As he starts to the inside, he gets pinned on a boot off the side of Fiegel's foot, and he runs it back 72 yards. The Giants thought the sideline was their friend.
Jackson was really in perfect position right down the sideline to contain it, but then he got trapped back inside, so when Deshaun Jackson folded back around,
Lamont Bradshaw takes the inside handoff. Moves out to the left. Picks up a 1st down. Good run. Out to the 49-yard.
he turns around and made it easy on Trotter.
Instead of a 1st down and a long gain, it's a 3rd and 1. Now he takes the toss. Inside the 40, breaking the tackle. And takes the ball down to the 25-yard line, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And it's Smith making the catch. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Bradshaw. Can he get in? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Giants. Right behind the center, Sean O'Hara. And through the middle for the score. With a foot injury, exacerbated it. Return is doubtful. From the 30, McNabb on 1st down, throwing, and that is caught. And Brown slips out of a tackle, and he picks up a 1st down. Yeah, Brown good against the run, weak against the pass. 2nd down and 10 at the 42-yard line. Blitz coming, and Umanura gets there, and it's almost an interception for Boley. Oshie came around the end and got to McNabb. And the ball was at the 42-yard line. And the pass is incomplete, and somehow they put the ball back at the 32-yard line. and nobody's noticed.
They must have called it a fumble.
Yeah,
There's a forward fumble,
right.
so they put it back to the spot of the forward fumble.
That has to be the answer. And here's McNabb throwing deep downfield, and getting free is Jackson on the sideline, and he's out of bounds.
He ever did pick it up.
Yep. 3rd and 10. McNabb dancing in the pocket. Over the middle. Selleck. And Selleck gets down to the 1-yard line with 17 seconds. And Philadelphia takes a timeout. And they're way into the red zone here. Vick. Looking to run it in. And he gets in for the touchdown. Todd Harriman swung to the outside. The left guard, David Akers. And that kick is blocked. And we'll see if Hickson can work some magic. Akers will try not to let him, but he's going to roll it all the way down to the 13-yard line. And Hickson will bring it back out to the 34-yard line, and the ball is loose. Right, it's gone. It's too late. The clock starts the minute that the receiver.
Fumble recovered by Philadelphia. However, time expired in the half.
Right.
The half is over.
There it is. There's the clock. Starts when Hickson touches it. And by the time the Eagles wind up with it, well, it appears.
Wow, and contact.
Oh, boy.
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 Interesting.
Moses Foku comes up with it. Both sides of the ball in the first half. 2 big plays. 2nd down and 5. Here's Jacobs over the left side. And pulls his way for a first down up to the 40-yard line. For all the world, like an incomplete pass. And the interception dropped by Boley. 1st and 10. And Manning throws to the outside, and that's caught by Boss. And Boss with a great stiff arm. And then moves the ball to the 37-yard line before he loses his footing. Pushes Sean Jones. 2nd and 7. Great protection. Manning throws to the outside.
Wow.
And making a great catch is Nix. Along the sideline of the 15-yard line. Eagles have been changing the mic all year. Everybody's played middle linebacker. Jacobs for a first down into the 2-yard line. Goes Brandon Jacobs, setting up a 1st and goal. 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he cannot get to the goal line. Again, a tight set. Jacobs again. In for the touchdown. Follows the fullback Madison Hedgecock and in for 6. 2nd down and 4. And it's intercepted at the 34-yard line. Picked off by Jonathan Goff. One of the changes the Giants made defensively last week. Manning escapes. He'll run for a first down and goes down and then loses the ball. He was falling forward. And was he touched when he fell forward? If you slide to a stop, they can't hit you. But if you dive head first, they can hit you. And it's a loose ball, and it's the Eagles' ball. And Sean Jones comes up with it.
Interesting.
He's still on his feet. Okay, there's the tug. He takes a couple of steps. Now, did that cause Manning to go down? There he is still upright. Now he wants to slide, but he goes forward, head first, so it's a live ball. And now John Parry has to go under the hood, and that's the whole determinant right here. Did that cause Manning to go to the ground?
Well, and did it throw him off balance? Remember, it's a wet field.
Right.
So this second step after this tug of the jersey, not that one, but this one, he's going to be slightly off balance.
After reviewing the play has been confirmed. It will stay a fumble recovered by Philadelphia. Although the quarterback was contacted, he continued to run and then went down on his own.
McNabb going deep, has a man and overshoots him. Reggie Brown. Reggie Brown had beaten the coverage out in front. Blitz coming. Manning saw it. Hits Hickson. Breaking tackles inside the 20. Dominic Hickson to the end zone. 61 yards. Bad tackling by the Eagles. And the Giants can take the lead with an extra point. First down at the 40. Great protection. And McNabb's going to go deep again and has a man. And it's Jackson who will backpedal into the end zone for a 60-yard touchdown. This is like a street game.
Unbelievable.
3rd and 6. And Manning. And they will sack him at the 27-yard line.
I'll tell you one thing. Cancer about 6 months ago was his harshest critic, but gives him full credit for being here. He said he was tough, that it was deserved, and loved him.
And there's McNabb. Great ability to extend the play. 2nd and 8. McNabb stumbles, but gets it to Weaver. And the former Seattle Seahawk. 2nd and 7. From the 47. McNabb checks down. McCoy makes the catch. And that'll move the chains again. And for the Eagles, a big drive here with a 6-point lead at the 39. And that's dropped into the arms of Weaver. And Weaver to the 31-yard line. And the Eagles starting this drive. Up the middle comes the blitz, and it frees the middle for Brown. And Brown at the 15-yard line, and the Giants missing tackles all over the place. He's inside the 10, and then the ground takes him down, the wet turf at the 7-yard line. Weaver. Touchdown. The Philadelphia Eagles go 91 yards, 7.5 minutes, and Andy Reid says go for 2. Going for 2. And McNabb will throw, and that'll be caught. And getting into the end zone is Jason Avant for the conversion. So the Philadelphia Eagles, a 91-yard drive, perfect balance, 6 rushes, 6 passes, and up by 14 with 5:48 to go. From the 39. Eli. Can he escape? And it is Bradshaw who winds up with the ball into Eagle territory and finally forced out of bounds at the 30-yard line by Sean Jones. On 4th down. Eli throwing, and at the 18-yard line, it's hauled in by Manningham.
Good stuff by Eli.
3rd and 6. And Manning over the middle, and that will make it a first down and goal as Steve Smith corrals it at the 4-yard line. Giants with 501 yards of total offense. And now make it 5:05 on the touchdown to Kevin Boss. So the Giants denied a touchdown on the challenge with Manningham out of bounds. Get one anyway. And the Eagles with the other 10 guys, all between the 40 and the 46. And it's bounded to the right side, and then it takes one big hop and winds up going out of bounds. Nix wide left. Manningham wide to the right. Smith coming out of the slot on the left. And Eli almost gets sacked in the end zone. And then it's thrown to Boss, and Boss steps out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Manning stepping up. Chase. And then loses the ball, and that's going to be ruled as a fumble. And that will write a finish to this one. Joselio Hansen winds up with the football, and Darren Howard is able to claw it out.
Now we've got it going.
Yeah. So Andy Reid and the Philadelphia Eagles have won 4 straight. After that loss to Dallas, they had 4 of 5 on the road, and now they go home. Home sweet home. In first place in the NFC East. They win it 45-38 with a Wendy's post-game report coming up next.